Hey Earthlings!
Hey everybody!
Hello!
Welcome to our bedroom. In this video, we wanted to share with you how important it is that we as women communicate what we want when having sex.
And I will share with you my personal experience with understanding woman's body and how to be a loving man in bed and in your relationship.
Sounds really good.
This is the start of something new. This is the start of something magical. This is the start of something new. This is the start of something true.
It's so common for us women to be afraid of expressing ourselves in the bed. Many women really struggle with setting boundaries or, saying when they don't like something or asking for what they actually want.
Yeah, I also realized that shame can come up when I ask for something that I really want. Yeah.
And then we end up feeling frustrated or unsatisfied.
Yeah.
And oftentimes we project it onto the man, thinking he's not good in bed. Actually, this is quite unfair if you think about it.
So
I'm
much
glad you're saying
responsibility.
this.
Yeah.
I think many men would agree with that. This is why we think women are so difficult, right?
Oh,
Because many women don't express what they want. They want you to guess. You should read my mind. You should guess what I want.
What?
Why aren't you able to read my mind?
Yeah. I think I was so lucky because my first sexual experience was with a very wise woman who taught me how to understand woman's body and how to tune to her and understand the softness and the emotion that every woman has. And I feel like she was my first teacher. I'm so grateful for having this experience. But many men, their first experience with sex is porn movies, where they get they think everything is as they see on the TV or in the screens, which can't be further from the truth, actually.
Yeah, I think most men don't get any education about how to be with a woman, and it's not fair that we blame them then when they don't know how. We as women need to teach them. If our man doesn't know how to touch us, we need to show them.
Or at least express your boundary, express what you need, and also when you express it, which is going to be a second point in this video, how to express it in a way that men take it in without being triggered. Because for us, to be honest, guys, it's so hurting our ego or our sense of power when the woman tell us it hurt or it doesn't feel good, because we take it so much personally. So it's important to, and this we're gonna share in the second part of the video too, how to take it in, and for you how to express it with a man that he can take it in also.
I'm curious to hear first from you, Art, what you have discovered that you enjoy the most in when you have sex with your partner.
Oh, wow.
Things that you have needed to express, maybe.
That's a very good question. I had to tune into, that's why I was closing my eyes. There are so many things I could share. I think my awareness in my sexual life started with my Tantra experience, because then I was discovering all my fears and shame topics. And I think what I really enjoy most, or what I really need at the beginning, is to feel that my sexual partner is able to be in a soft mode with me, that he is able to touch me very gently, and he's always able to go back to this point. And when this is fitting, then I can do a lot of things with this man, because then I start to feel trust, because then I know he knows how to touch me and what's I don't know.
I think it's something common that men get overwhelmed, and they as I said before, watching so many porn movies, they think it's about speed
and pressure. Then also it's also about not using too much pressure or not too fast entering or something. Definitely. What I really, really enjoy the most in this case is slow sex. I discovered it with one lover and it was amazing. It was really amazing. It sounds boring or sleepy, but it's super, super beautiful, because I made an experience that we had like very, very slow sex, almost no movement, but suddenly we both had such an energetical high level of sexual energy, and then we started to get wild. It's so good. For me, it's so good when there is no taboo, when everything is allowed, like everything that is in alignment for both of us. It feels so good then, yeah.
I think this is a very common topic for women, that a lot of us, we need a lot more sensitivity than what we realize. And because of this porn culture, we are used to very fast, repetitive movement and really going too fast to penetration. And a lot of us, we really need a lot more sensitivity and softness, and to take time, that it's okay to take time. And we need to be able to ask for this, to express that, hey, can we slow down? Or can you touch me more softly? Or even showing, can you touch me like this? This feels good.
And now we come to the important one, like how woman can express to her partner
in a way that can be received.
So I've like, one of our experience, we always like try to express to me and show me how she like to be touched, and it work most of the time, but at some times there's like some maybe unattunement from my side that like she hold it back, and then when she expresses it come like maybe a bit more aggressive, and that can trigger me into feeling shame and feeling like, I did something wrong, or like, I'm a harsh man, I'm not attuned to her softness.
I really started practicing expressing my needs and boundaries with Ram, because he was so welcoming to it. Like, he was encouraging me, was asking me, how do you want to be touched? Do you like this? Tell me what's going on in you. And I realized, wow, it's okay. It's okay to say, and it's received, and he is welcoming it. And because I was practicing it, I still am. Sometimes I don't catch it immediately. You know, I kind of endure something is too much pressure or too fast, and I don't say it, and then after a while I contract and I want to push him away because it's building up, and now it comes up as a blame. It easily turns into projection, where I project onto him that he did something wrong, when actually it started from me not fully expressing immediately when there was a boundary.
And that reflect in many men either shame reaction, where they feel like they did something wrong, or in maybe other men who have like more like a aggressive energy, they will start blaming you, and that will end up like maybe having beautiful sex to
both
end
are
up
blaming
fighting,
each other.
or fight, and then not having sex anymore, or breaking up sometimes even.
I think there's a big shadow of men fearing that they come across as a perpetrator. This is a big like a shadow topic that can be triggered easily when the woman blames the man for being too fast or too harsh, and this triggers the shame in the man. So we also need to be careful as women that we don't fall into being the victim, you know, the victim in sex.
I remember that the man was trying to meeting my needs, but it didn't work out. And then I said, okay, it's okay. It doesn't need to work out. It was kind of a one-night stand, and it was the first and last time we met.
So you acknowledged that, okay, we are sex incompatible.
And I gave him a small lingam massage, and this is it.
Lucky man. At least he got something.
I didn't get anything, but I got something. It was closeness and the opportunity of having like an intimate moment, because I felt very lonely in this moment, and so I at least had an option, but I chose not to go deeper in this, and it felt good also to decide, okay, it doesn't work. To say no. It's I think it's the first time I really felt 100% good of saying no, and felt super self-loving to say no, it doesn't work out, and it's maybe also painful. I remember it was painful for me how he touched me, and like the way I could share like my no in love, not with rejection. It's like, no, it doesn't work for me. It's okay, but I can offer you this, and then it's.
Well,
you can go.
That's really healthy. I think I'm practicing this saying no with love with you, where it doesn't come across as no. Because this how often, when we're not used to expressing a boundary, it comes across like this, no, and then the man feels rejected or pushed away.
And then they shrink.
Literally.
Can I share something also very vulnerable? I one time had the experience that I wanted to use my boyfriend. I have a partner and he's in Hamburg now. Greetings to you. And I said to him, I want to perpetrate you. And we made a role play. It was really interesting to take the male part. And first I was really excited about it. I was tying him and I was like really into this. And after our experience, I was like, what did I do? Oh my God. I was like almost like dissociated and was like, oh my God, I'm able to do this. It was super interesting and intense, really intense.
Yeah, role play can be like refreshing for the relationship. Like if you're feeling bored in your sexual interaction, try some role play.
Yeah, and try to go really deep into your role. It's really interesting what side can come up. Yeah. I'm now curious about your experience with your first sexual experience. I hope you will share with me.
Yeah, like basically she taught me how woman's body is more sensitive than what we think, and she basically erased all the sex education that I had from porn movies. And that was so helpful to understand that it's not like that.
Wow.
And every other woman I had love with, it was so different. It was so different than porn movies. So if your education or image of sex is coming from there, then you really should think about information you maybe took unconsciously or unconsciously, because most of watching those videos, they go directly to our subconscious mind, because we are like in a hypersexual situation. So I would really recommend for guys. I think guys are more addictive to porn movies because they're not having like a channel to channel their sexual energy.
But there are some feminine pornos, like pornos for women. I discovered them a few years ago. I didn't see them for a long time, but I remember I saw 3, I think, and they were all beautiful because it was all about the woman, and the male part was very gentle and soft, and like it was the only porno I really liked. Like,
men should watch those movies to learn how to
maybe
for the education maybe.
Idea.
Also, what happens with a lot of women is that we might have a need for emotional closeness and or just being held, and when it turns towards sex, we don't express that actually I just need closeness, or we don't even know that we can ask for that, that we're used to getting intimacy through sex. And this is very important to differentiate what it is that we are needing. Otherwise we might end up resenting the man for wanting that it always turns towards sex, or we might actually not feel fulfilled, that our needs are still not being met, not understanding why, because we're not asking for it.
Actually, I had a topic or a story going on in Tenerife and Berlin as well, when you're back in Berlin for a short time. It was my fear that if I don't offer sex, then I can't get close. I can't be close to Ram.
Which is true for many men.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. But I felt so much fear of, because I didn't feel open to have sex. And at the same time, I want to be close to Ram. I love him. I definitely do. And so, we had a beautiful talk about it, and then we figured out what is really helpful for us is like just have an open talk, and what is our need, and really tuning into us and what we wish to have, and how can our needs be met. Like we had a super vulnerable talk. It was so amazing. Yeah, and I love being close to you. It's so beautiful.
Me too.
By the way, we have very exciting news for you. We are doing a free online course about jealousy and how to come out of it and how to turn it into a healing experience that you can grow from, and you can develop even more trust and even more love and connection with your partner.
So this course is free, available on our website. You just need to click the link in the description, go there, sign up, and you will get the free access to it. And we will also share more about our private connection in the course, and more about how we deal with trigger and deal with the jealousy situations, which is present in all human relationships, unless you are a hermit living in the top of the mountain. So.
This will be helpful for anybody who deals with jealousy in their relationships. This could be you struggling with the pain of feeling constantly jealous about your partner, or feeling limited and restricted because of your partner's jealousy, or feeling like you can't expand and grow because of jealousy.
So definitely something you should check out.
I love this deep going stuff with you guys. I love it. Okay.
Yeah, me too.
Let's do it.
So subscribe if you haven't done so yet. And see you next time.
Yes. Bye-bye.
Yeah, so hopefully this talk has been helpful for you.
Or inspiring.
Yeah, inspiring. Let us know if you have any questions.
Or if you can do another video about the topic that we mentioned today.
Yeah, let us know what you want to hear about next.
Yes.